The pollution is an important problem nowadays, as we have been seeing in all parts in the TV, in the social networks, and the publicity. There is sterile, but the people don't do nothing for solve it. One of the strong pollution problems is the air pollution, which is mixture of solid, particle, and gas in the air. It is a special pollution based on the alteration of the gases spent in the atmosphere. Each of the problems that involve the atmosphere, there are living squares on not only in the environment, but also in all its inhabitants, human beings, flora and fauna alike. Ethanol emissions, factory chemical compounds, dust, pollen, and most spores can be suspended as particles. Ozone, a gas, is a fundamental component of air pollution in cities. When ozone forms air pollution, it is also called smog. Substances flood the atmosphere are increasing from pollution source. In the breath air, the contamination had intervention from different substances that modify the natural life and all the compounds that are in it.
The problem that we have in our community, which is Monterrey, is that the air is very polluted. According to UNL, this occurs for the industries that are in the city. But the main responsible are the cars. For this, a lot of people have been feeling very bad, with discomforts and even disease. For this reason, a lot of people can go out of their houses for to do their activities, such as exercise, have been banned. According to Sistema Integral de Monitoreo Ambiental, in the month of April, the quality of the air in Monterrey was bad, as the concentration of the particles was less than 10 micrometers. And for this reason, the environmental contingency alarms were activated. So, it's really necessary to solve this problem as quickly as possible.
One thing you can easily find in cities are advertising banners. In every street you can easily see one. With this idea in mind is how the project of creating an advertising banner that absorbs carbon dioxide has been implemented in mind. The way we can reduce air pollution and test this hypothesis in Monterrey is by applying this innovation that has been successfully used before. A cosmetic brand in Spain did a similar campaign where they used a banner that, according to their creators, absorbed carbon dioxide produced by cars or industries. According to the magazine Earmark in 2017, it has been said that these banners can reduce up to 85% of the greenhouse gases in a radius between the 40 and 60 meters, an amount that can be compared of what 600 trees can absorb in 3 to 4 weeks in Madrid. It has been described by Caballero in 2017 that the way this banner works is that it is made with titanium dioxide and organic molecules. The result of mixing these components is a material that can absorb carbon dioxide, reducing in this way the air pollution of the city. According to Cyclospera in 2017, the process this banner develops to achieve this is called photocatalysis, which is similar to photosynthesis in plants. This helps to disintegrate the carbon dioxide in the presence of light, air, and humidity. According to Caballero in 2017, the importance of the organic molecules in the process of photocatalysis is that they are in charge of absorbing light to provide electrons to the titanium dioxide that are going to use to disintegrate the carbon dioxide and then transforming this gas into energy. It has been defined photocatalyst by the International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry in 1997 as a catalyst able to produce upon absorption of light chemical transformation of the reaction patterns. Now, a deeper vision of this system is provided by Fujishima in 2000, who has worked in a project to develop the idea of recreating photosynthesis with titanium dioxide. He has said that plants absorb energy from sunlight and thus grow. During this process, it is produced oxygen by the oxidation of water and reduction of carbon dioxide. In other words, the oxidation of water and reduction of carbon dioxide is achieved with solar energy. Also, Fukushima in 2000 has said that titanium dioxide is an optimal material to recreate photosynthesis because it has a sufficiently positive valence band edge to oxidize water into oxygen, and also it is extremely stable in aqueous electrolyte solutions. Fujishima has also said that the use of titanium dioxide is highly recommended because it is easy to find, it's relatively inexpensive, which helps not to affect Monterrey's economy, it's chemically stable, and also the photogenic hosts that it contains are highly oxidizing.
Before presenting the result of this event, it is important to explain what is a limit value. And according to the air quality web portal of the Madrid City Council, these are levels set according to scientific knowledge with the purpose of avoid, prevent, or reduce the harmful effects for human health and the environment of the air pollution, and which must be achieved in a determined period of time and not exceed after reach. Now, after putting to work the adverse banners, the change in result pretty clear. In order to make a comparison between the before and after of the implementation of this innovation, next series present the air quality of Madrid City in the years of 2015, 2016, 17, and 2018. Starting with the year of 2015, Madrid presented incrementation in all of the primary pollutants established by the OMS. Only the tropospheric zone remained at similar levels of the previous years. This information exposed by Memoria de Calidad del Aire Madrid 2015 explained that 13 of the 24 measuring stations exceed the annual limit value of nitrogen dioxide, while in 2014 it was only 6 measuring stations to 1 who exceed this value. The tropospheric ozone levels had also been exceeded with a limit value of 120 micrograms per cubic meter. The months of January, November, and December were the ones recorded as high air pollution levels and which were abbreviated by the absence of wind and rain. Now, going to 2016, the levels were better in comparison with the ones of the last year, although does not imply the accomplishment of all the limit values. The number of stations with exceeded of the annual limit value of nitrogen dioxide was of 9 stations, and similar results were presented in the year of 2017. In contrast, in 2018, the year in which the adverse banners were already worked, it seems that the innovation produced good results. It is true that the limit values were some exceed, but not as much as other years. For example, in the case of nitrogen dioxide, the number of stations that were exceed were only 7, comparison with the 15 of 2016. In the case of tropospheric ozone, surprisingly, the limit values were not exceed, achieving the objective of ozone health protection. In the same way, the values of particles in suspension were also not exceed, and the temperature did not present any disturbance, and it can be considered as normal values. So we can say that 2018 was a better year in the air quality of Madrid, and 2015 was the one with the highest air pollution. And after the implementation of this innovation, we can see that the adverse banners present very good results, and it can be good for Monterrey to implement this innovation and reduce the pollutants of the air.
After watching all of the results, it could be seen that the banners had a positive effect on Madrid and accomplished their objective. In 2 years, the excess of NO2 reduced in more than half of the registering stations. Obviously, this is not a miracle solution. It takes time to achieve a decent amount of reducement in the pollutants. This also depends on how serious is the problem in the region where it is going to be applied. According to Ecologistas en Acción, the most problematic substances in the air of Madrid were NO2, PM10, PM 2.5 and O3. Now, checking the webpage of Nuevo Leon's government, they have an air quality register. On October 24th of 2019, the most mortifying areas of Nuevo Leon are Santa Catarina and Garcia with the problem of PM10 in the air, and Pueblo Serena with O3. So as they can be seen, both regions have the same common substances, so this can be applied in Nuevo Leon in order to reduce the air pollution.